Hey everybody, Chad Harvey here with Chris Rhyme. Chris is a recovering lawyer and an investment banker by background. A couple years ago, he transitioned to the family business, so he's now eating his own cooking. And the family business is the Business Transition Group. They work within the lower middle market. They're coast to coast and border to border. They help companies transition their success to the next generation. And I was fortunate enough to bring Chris in to work with one of my Vistage groups last week, where succession and transition were the topic du jour. So, Chris, for our audience, we don't have a huge amount of time today, but I did want to pick your brain on something. What do you see out there that are the singular most important things that business owners should consider as they're considering an exit or a transition? And go.
Thanks, Chad. So I would say there's probably two things among many that are really important to think about. Number one, free cash flow is going to be king. That is paramount to a successful transition, because it doesn't matter whether you're building EBITDA to sell to a third party, whether financial or strategic buyers, or you're transitioning internally to key employees, family, or doing an ESOP. You're going to use the future cash flow of the business to buy the business in those scenarios. And so the recurring predictability of that free cash flow, profit, EBITDA, any of those terms is going to be so important. And growing that is going to help regardless of which transition path you take. And so the first of two things I'd say is profoundly important is build strong, predictable, recurring, profitable revenue. The second thing is exits take time. We got into this some in your group, Chad, but especially when you put the tax overlay on top of it, it's not uncommon to be thinking of a 7 to 12 year transition time if you're going internal as opposed to external. And even external, you have some challenges with failed processes where you couldn't find the right buyer, you couldn't agree on price, you got beat up during quality of earnings, things like that. And so you need to allocate enough time to realize there will be a season of your life at the end of your business where transitioning your business becomes your business. And if you don't give it that kind of thought and effort and attention, you're probably not going to do it particularly well. And because you spend most of your life building this, and that's where the majority of your value is, I highly recommend you spend the time and effort to give it the time it deserves, and also get good professional help as needed so that you get the value that you deserve from the business that you've spent your whole life building.
Boy, Chris, if I could turn anything into a bumper sticker out of what you just said, it would be there will come a season of your life where transitioning your business becomes your business. I see that time and time again. That is beautifully succinct. You could be a poet.
Appreciate that. My last name's Rhymes, so maybe there's something there.
There you go. No relation to Buster, right?
None. I
Okay.
mean, he might be my long lost cousin, but we have yet to work that out.
Fair enough. Thanks so much for your time today, Chris. It was a pleasure chatting with you.
Thanks, Chad. Bye.
All right.